Hello, everyone. Welcome to another Friday follow-up in the continuing journey of accountability. But last week, when I spoke about how TOPS measures up with all the other weight loss organizations or other companies that are selling products to help people lose weight, the us and them scenario, I did not mention that I had lost a pound. Unfortunately, this week I gained 1.8 pounds. And it kind of reminded me of those little trays that we see in the store, leave a penny, take a penny. You know, when I go into the weight room and I lose, I always felt that I was leaving those pounds there. And unfortunately, when I go back to the weight room, sometimes I was taking those pounds back, that leave and take situation. And it seems this year there's been a lot of leaving and taking of the same pennies or pounds back and forth. But, you know, as I look over my 20 years, I do get into these cycles, if you will. But I still have to realize that big picture that I'm better off now than I was then. And so now when I see these little trays out there, I kind of think, okay, what's it going to be this week? Am I leaving something or am I taking something? And last night at the chapter meeting, one of our members gave a great program on approaching folks who we feel needs TOPS, you know, to go up to a friend or family member and say, you know, you really need to lose some weight, you know, for your health, you need to lose weight. And it is difficult to do that. It can strain a relationship. And I think there's no easy way to do it. I know there's no easy way of doing it. And the conversation kind of rolled around about how folks, non-TOPS friends will kind of comment and say, you're going to a meeting, how long have you been in TOPS? And when you tell them, you know, 10, 15, 20 years, they kind of give you that judgmental look like, hey, buddy, I don't think it's working. But they don't know what we looked like before we started, or how we felt before we started, what our health was before we started. And I think it's certainly proper, if the sit time allows, to explain to them that, you know, I'm much better off now than I was then. And it's a hard concept because we feel it, we know, and we don't walk around with our before picture all the time, or maybe we should, but say, oh, you should have seen me back then. And but it's hard. And then we just kept on talking about how it evolves over time, and how we feel we know we need TOPS to keep us going. Because this is a lifelong journey. And when we talk about them, the other folks who are doing weight loss promotion and stuff, kind of make it sound like it's a one and done deal. You know, buy my product and do this and that, and you're all set. Where TOPS, we know it's a lifelong struggle, and that's why we need the support, and that's why we need to go every week to our meetings. So, you know, during the discussion, I shamelessly plugged my blog, and if you're not reading my blogs, you should. But as the latest series is the periodic table of TOPS, where I kind of compare the elements from the original periodic table to what we can use in the elements to our weight loss journey. And I told them about O for opportunity, because it's much easier and probably more success if we just listen for the opportunity to share our story with non-TOPS members, non-TOPS members, because we want to make them members. And to, when they open that door, then be ready to share and explain to them that, yeah, you might think, yeah, I've been with this organization for 10 years and I haven't lost any weight, because I still am on my journey. I still need to lose weight. But what you don't know is that I've already lost 20 pounds. Here is a picture of what I looked like before I joined TOPS. And I think those are powerful images, our before pictures. I know it's hard to find them. You know, when I was over 320 pounds, there weren't very many good pictures of me, but I kept a couple, and I need to look at those every now and then to remind myself where I am in my journey. But you have to listen for those opportunities to be able to let folks know that what we're all about. You're not going to be able to drag them into the meeting, and even if you could, are they really going to get it for the at the first meeting? When you think back at your first meeting, how did you feel? Were you uncomfortable? Did you feel like everybody was looking at you? Did you feel that you were getting those judgmental looks? That's why when you have somebody walk through the door, you got to be ready to explain to them slowly and calmly what we're all about, and just say, hey, don't rush it. This will take some time. We're not a quick fix. So it was a great discussion, and if I might have mentioned, I said we were so involved in this discussion that we went over our time, and that's always a good sign of a meeting, when just time seems to suspend, because you're focused on the mission, you're focused on what you really want to do, and share ideas to go forward to help in helping people. Yeah, when some comments on last week's presentation about us and them. It is odd, and I mentioned a couple of times when when I'm even in the greater Milwaukee area, that people don't know about TOPS, and that's the birthplace of TOPS. So we just have to listen for those opportunities to share, and be bold enough to say, yeah, I've been with this organization for a long time, and I'm not exactly where I want to be, but again, I'm better off now. And just invite them along for the ride, so to speak. And yeah, let them know that it is a leave and take situation all the time to go forward. So that's my message for this Friday. I hope you're enjoying the summer months wherever you are in TOPS Nation. I've got a couple of things brewing for you folks on these Friday chats, and I just want to check a date here. Yeah, August 5th. It's a few weeks away. Make sure that you're ready to listen to that Friday's presentation. It's going to be a special presentation, and we call a tease in the business going forward. But just again, want to just summarize that. Yeah, we're going to leave pounds, and we're going to take pounds, and we're going to feel like we're always kind of maybe stuck in a rut, but we'll get there, and we'll get there with support. And let's expand our circle of support and listen for that opportunity to tell them all about us. And I'll see you next Friday.